Greetings, Elden Ring Guru here, and here are 15 must-know things and items when starting a new game on Elden Ring. So let's get straight to it and not ramble on like most YouTube filth. When you start your journey, the map is all fogged out, so your first port of call should be to get the first map piece here, at the Gatehouse Ruins. You can actually see the locations of the map pieces on the fogged out map. Just look for these obelisk-like markings on the map to find them. Once you have the West Limgrave map piece, head to the nearby Lost Grace site to trigger a cutscene with Melina for the next item. She will give you the spectral steed whistle, which will allow you to call your horse at will.
I bequeath to you this ring.
Next up, you're going to want to visit the Church of Ella and speak to the merchant Carle to purchase the crafting kit for 300 runes. You'll be able to make a lot of items with the materials that you pick up in the world, and you can find or purchase cookbooks that let you make more items. You can also buy a torch from him, which will come in useful in the many dark caves waiting for you in the lands between. Head back to the Gatefront Ruins and follow the path shown to a treasure chest, where you'll find the whetstone knife. This will allow you to add skills to your weapons. Ashes of War. You'll get the Storm Stomp Ash of War in the treasure chest also. After getting the whetstone knife and your horse, Torrent, fast travel back to the Church of Ella, where Renna the Witch will now be waiting for you. She will give you the Spirit Calling Bell, which allows you to summon spirits to fight alongside with you. Cohesing spirits. She will also give you the Lone Wolf Summons as your first spirit. Aren't you lucky? From the Gatefront Ruins, you can head up the hill, where you'll eventually come to a minor Erd tree. These glowing trees are scattered throughout the world, and usually have a golden seed at them, which you can use at a grace site to increase your number of flasks. Very handy indeed. You can find another one of these golden seeds here, in the Weeping Peninsula near Castle Morn. Just be careful when you come here for the first time, as there will be a giant shooting arrows at you from a great distance, like a coward. These arrows will easily one-shot you if they find their target. 2 extra flasks near the start of the game should be enough to help you along your journey, but there are many more to find if you need them. Next up is the ability to change your name and appearance whenever you want. Not long into the game, Melina will visit you again at a site of grace and teleport you to the hub, the Round Table Hold. Here, in one of the rooms, you'll find a dressing table mirror that you can use to change everything about your character's appearance if you bumbled early on. When exploring the world, you might have seen this island and wondered, how can a low-life tarnish like me get over there? Well, luckily for you, there is an underground path to the island from this coastal cave. And if you are a faith-based character, you will definitely want to visit it. The cave is a dark and dangerous place, so that torch that I recommended you buy earlier will come in very useful now. I'm sure you bought it, didn't you? There's a mini-boss in here, but it's not too difficult. So once all the enemies are vanquished, make your way to the exit, where you will come out on the island. Here, you will find the Church of Dragon Communion, which will allow you to purchase dragon-based incantations, as long as you have the heart of a dragon. But that's a story for another video. If you prefer sorcery over faith, then you'll want to find the NPC that sells spells. Selin. You can find her in the Waypoint Ruins. You'll have to beat the mini-boss Pumpkinhead to gain access to her, but he's not so tough. At least he wasn't for me. But then I am the ghoul. Once you've killed him, talk to Selin and enjoy your spells. You can also bring her scrolls to increase her inventory. You'll then want to find the next map piece for East Limgrave, as there are a few items located around this area, so follow the marking on the fogged out map to locate it. There will be a grizzly bear sharpening its claws on a tree nearby, so be careful not to startle it. Or get in there and fight, get some experience. Now that you have this area uncovered, we'll be heading to the third church of Marika to collect the flask of wondrous physic. This will allow you to create your own custom potion from any site of grace, based on the tears that you find in the world to mix into it. When you pick up the flask, you'll also get the Crimson Crystal Tear, which restores half of your HP. Also in the third church is a Sacred Tear. This simply increases the amount of HP and FP you recover when you use one of your flasks. There are many of these throughout the world, usually at the foot of statues in the various churches. Now that you have your precious custom potion maker, you'll want more items to mix into it, so travel to the minor Erd tree located here. Around the side of the giant trunk you'll find 2 more tiers. The Spike Crack tier, which enhances your charge attacks, and the Green Spill Crystal tier, which will boost your stamina. And last but not least, is another sacred tier for your precious flask to boost its strength. You'll find this one in the Weeping Peninsula at the Kalu Baptismal Church. Also in here on a corpse is the Flame of Frenzy Incantations. And there you go, 15 useful things and items to help you conquer the lands between. Thank me with a comment and a like. Subscribe, and click the bell icon for more boss guides and a plethora of other Elden Ring content, including a rage playthrough by the other guy on the channel that sucks at games. You'll love it.